How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the weekly Old School Developer Q&A / rap battle between Mod Matt K and Mod Alfred.
What?
It is, I told you. We have new mics this week. Russia versus the 1920s.
So to Russia.
To introduce everyone, on the end there is...
I'm Matt K, hi everyone.
I'm John C.
Reach, I do.
Alfred.
Ash.
And Ronan. And anything to mention before we get going? Or
Yeah, someone said the mic's muted, so whoever's mic is muted, who's unmuting?
Is it me?
Someone says it's quite quiet.
Have you turned your thing on?
My thing's on. Yeah.
Pretty sure
It would be really embarrassing if the mic's going on.
Yep.
This stream is a shambles.
My thing's on.
Yeah, mine's on.
Okay,
Yeah, mine's on.
Somebody's
So-
lying.
are we good to go?
That happens a lot, you know.
Okay, yeah.
In which case, turn your sound up.
Then we just got
Yeah.
trolled, really,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll just drink while you guys sort this out.
Okay, so the first question. When is the expected date for the next Artisan Devblog / Artisan poll? Full
Funny that.
podcast that.
Yeah, funny that the poll went up half an hour ago.
Yeah,
So
so
there's
it's
a poll
now.
up now, along with the Bounty Hunter poll. So please do watch it. Watch it, don't watch it. Vote in it. That's the one.
After you watched us.
Yes, absolutely.
And a question that's been coming up a reasonable amount lately is there any chance of repolls on certain polls that were either highly discussed or very close in the polling?
It kind of depends mostly on how the community feel on why they failed, if they just wanted something a little bit tweaked, things like that. But if it was just a direct repoll, then no. We're yet to do one. I don't see us ever doing them, really.
We're not going to ask the same question over and over again to see whether the answer changes. But if there was something where the community's got a consensus about what needs tweaking to make it actually better, then we're very happy to listen to that and do it, like we have done before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Godwall's pets, we polled them before, back in the day when other people's pets would get in the way and be clicked on and stuff. And we also said at the time that they would talk occasionally, which wasn't so popular. But now we've got pets that don't talk and that don't get clicked on by mistake, so they don't cause such a nuisance in banks and crowded places. And Godwall's pets are now doing very nicely.
Similar question. KLH3 asks, give us an abstain option on polls.
Maybe we spoke about that sort of when we first started doing polls, didn't we? I think the upshot was, how do we deal with an abstain option, and does it suddenly help people not vote rather than having to vote? And it just sort of creates an apathetic sort of thing, doesn't it?
Ideally, what we look for is 75% of those people who voted yes or no, and we do the calculation ignoring all those who voted abstain, which is fine. The website's poll module does not support it, but since we don't seem able to get that changed, and I did ask, we might be able to consider it when we move to in-game polls.
Maybe.
I think I could make it work for that, if I can make him work at all.
Helm Torag 1 asks, favourite quest?
Ooh, well, we'll start from you then.
A pirate one. Don't know what any of them are called, but
Just
the pirate one's
A
just really
pirate
great.
one.
Yeah, the pirate one where you're on the boat shooting each other.
Cabin
Cannons.
Fever.
Yeah, Cabin Fever. That would be the one.
Wow. Damn.
There's so many. On the spot. I like Swan Song.
Thank you.
You're
I
just
was
picking
gonna
that
say
because of Ash.
No, it's a good quest.
Thank you.
Mine would have to be not an old school quest. It would be
Yeah,
either
yeah,
ritual-
that's why.
If you're going to pick an old school quest, it's going to have to be a wise old man sort of thing.
That'd be Taibu One-Eye Trio.
No, that quest can do one.
I boat you did it in 14 minutes. You mad? Are you
Yeah, I am mad. I am very mad. I need
I'd like
flip
to see that
death.
video.
It has to be Ritual of the Marjorat for me. But if I'm going to pick old school quest, then yeah, okay, I'll go with you, Swan Song.
Yeah, I'd go with like the whole Majorat storyline, or Wild Gothic Sleeps if we weren't doing old school quests. But
Yeah.
I'll do Cook's Assistant.
You don't do quests, do you?
No, Monkey Madness.
He's a pure, so he can't do Monkey Madness either.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't
They can.
completed it, but it was...
You might as well now. You've got 2 defense. Life's over.
Get back on your main.
I will. With my defense.
and my stacks of cash that I can make
Exactly.
because I've got defence.
I can still make stacks of cash.
Oh,
Well,
fine.
why don't you then?
Maybe you
So
won't
borrowing Ranger boots.
You won't do poor people's magic.
Too busy training.
It's okay. Poverty is hard. Poverty is hard.
It is hard. Whatever.
Hello.
Favourite quest?
In old school, that would be Recipe for Disaster, just because I like the way the chapters are and how it's completely different things in all different places with some really cool new areas to go to, and the feeling of joy you get when the Kulin Aromancer just blows up in front of you. Of all quests, Chosen Commander by Mod John A. I love that quest.
That was actually a good quest.
I would have gone with Swan Song for old school anyway, so
Thank you.
Joining the club.
It's not like I'm bribing them to say this. They just
it's a
like the
good
quest.
It's the old man dancing that does
Maybe
it
it
for me.
should be time to do a
Quest.
Rap battle.
not a rap battle. I'm not doing a rap
And
battle.
number 2.
Time to
Actually,
do
do you
a
know?
vote thingy on whether Swan Song was a good quest.
You're
See
gonna
what
say
the
straw
community say.
poll.
Straw poll. That's the word I was looking for.
That's a command to get these two to...
It's, I think what the question has to be, it's got to be, is Swan Song the best quest in Old School? And then we'll see what the community think.
Helmtorg1 asks, can we see more treasure trail rewards?
Really?
We added like
What did you do with the
400
last
new
ones?
Could you possibly need any more?
Some of the new ones haven't been gotten yet. There's still 3 to get hold of.
Do you want to talk about buckets? Do you want to talk about your bucket?
And the people have got buckets.
Okay.
I think I can actually confirm, because we have said this multiple times now, there is a single wand in game and there is a single third age bow in game. So there's only 2 of the brand new third age items in
Oh
game.
yeah, we
right
forgot
now.
about the bow. Yes, we've got a cloak and a sword.
Cloak and a sword have yet to be claimed, so good luck to everybody trying to get hold of those still.
Well, and there was the super secret thing that may or may not exist.
There is that as well, but it's been, what is it, how long has it been since we launched Clue Scrolls?
5.5 weeks.
About a month and a half-ish?
I'd say 5 weeks, I think.
Yeah, so it's taken a month and a half, 5 weeks to get 2 pieces in the same week actually, so doing quite well. This could be a lucky week, might streak, might get one tonight. Don't know.
Or you could all get junk.
Exactly.
Go do and find out.
Or a bucket.
Buckets are not junk. They're very rare.
Yeah, I think that's probably the problem. Anyway,
Apparently the cloak is in game.
Also,
Cloak was claimed today, was it?
no, you got the email.
I could check right now. If
Go on
the
then,
cloak-
check.
I'm
Let's
going
do
to check
it.
right now if the cloak has been claimed, because I did put some debugging to tell me if things like that had been gotten.
Of course,
So,
they might not have equipped it, in which case.
well, we'll find out actually. I'm about to check
Someone
right
would
now.
have fucking equipped it.
So let's have a look. That's the wrong thing.
Come on, go.
Just waiting for
Well,
ask another
what's
question.
the
Ask another
question?
question.
Brownie193 asks, could we please get gargoyles in the Slayer Cave?
Yeah, we could put them there.
Yeah.
I mean, gargoyles live on the top of towers, but sure.
Well, so do abyssal demons.
Well, you've seen the Doctor Who, haven't you, with the
Angels.
angels, yeah?
Yeah.
They have those in the cave. And they're supposed to be sort of gargoyle-y type stuff, aren't they?
And you can't kill them.
They're like reverse gargoyles. Actually, no, they could, it depends which way you're looking at.
Well,
So there's a question of the day. Angels from Doctor Who, reverse
Well,
gargoyles or not?
you'd have a lot of fun animating them. Because, like, they don't.
Ian Spam asks, any more news on free-to-play? There was so much support at first and the worlds are still very active. When will we know for sure?
Hopefully more news next week. Yeah, next week. So yeah, we'll talk to you a bit more about it next week. As we've done in the past, we've been collecting data for the last few months. We're analysing the data now, and hopefully we'll have something to say next week. And then, yeah, you'll find out about it then.
Don't blink.
Don't blink.
Okay.
Oh, I think we've got results from a poll.
Zoom in.
Right. So,
Um,
what have we
what
got?
have you been voting on?
Number 1, I love Ash.
Is Swan Song a good quest? So that's what? 22%. Hang on, 66% Isle of Ash, 22% yes, and 10% no. So that's 90% yes, I think, really there.
Well, assuming all those
Takes
no
ages
voters
to read
just
an email.
preferred my Armsbeck adventure, then we're probably fine.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So there we go. It's proof that Swan Song is a good quest. 90% of people agree.
Thank you.
There have been some errors, although my phone isn't displaying what they are. However, the username of the person that's triggering those errors is the name of the person that's got the bow.
Oh.
So if there is a cloaking game and it is legit, I can't see it yet.
We'll
So,
find out when we go back
We'll find out
upstairs.
when we go back
Yeah.
upstairs, and I'll tweet it if it is legit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, for right now, as of right now, assume if someone's posted a picture of a cloak it for it to be fake. I'll tweet after the live stream if it's real.
Before Roger again.
Peagle Pilt RS asks, can we get a tool belt like in RS3?
We've been asked this a few times, and there's been a few people who say no because it makes it a bit easy.
The answer is, if we tried, we could.
Mm.
If you wanted us to. That's the iffy bit.
Yeah.
Because tool belts and things of that nature were often seen as one of the dumbing downs of RuneScape, rightly or wrongly. So if we thought you all wanted it, we could. I mean, we know how to do it. For the moment, we don't think you all want it.
Yeah.
Feel free to say otherwise.
In fact, that sounds like an ideal thing for another straw poll.
Hey.
I'm just seeing a
Look at that.
load of
I'm
notes.
seeing a lot of
It also sounds like, by judging by the comments on the stream as well, that people have confused the new Graceful Cloak, or the redesigned version of the Graceful Cloak, with Third Age Cloak. Judging by the debug emails that I just read there is no cloaking game, so I think it's safe to say Cloak and Sword still remain unclaimed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can the ACB special attack be more effective in terms of bonus, as the current spec isn't cutting it?
Isn't cutting what?
It.
It. Yeah.
Seems,
Or it.
it's quite powerful to me. If you really want it changed, then would you like it changed to? Let us know.
It's funny, I remember before we launched God Wars, there was all concern about the AGS being overpowered, wasn't there?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
No, it's talking about Armadillo Crossbow.
Oh, sorry, misheard.
Yeah, I think when we polled that, didn't we go through several iterations of how powerful it should be?
Well, the first time we offered the Armadillo crossbow, it didn't pass, and we ran a little survey for people to write in
That's
saying
right,
what they
yeah.
thought needed changing, and the consensus seemed to be add a special attack, so we did, and it did pass.
There you go.
We didn't add a very big one, but we could have done,
Mm.
and I'd be very happy to add something more to it.
Christoph9220 asks, have you had any good ideas for the new continent names / races or items?
Yes,
Yeah,
actually.
it's Johnscape.
Name is still being worked on for the area.
Johnscape.
It's not Johnscape.
It is Johnscape.
It's not Johnscape.
I can change that.
I have been working quite closely with a few people I live with on various ideas. I've also spoken to a few clans out there in regards to some ideas I've had for a Slayer expansion on the new continent, which includes Slayer outfit, as in Slayer armor to go with the Slayer helm, so it'll be a mutual Slayer gear. That is just a design that's work in progress. I've also put up a forum post today and also a tweet today. If you are an artist, if you're a concept artist, I do want to hear from you, because I'd like you to do some concept art for me, and I'll give you, obviously, you'll all get the credit for it, but we do have one graphics artist, and I have given him a few things to draw already, but like I said, we only have one, and if I keep giving him hundreds of requests, it's going to pile up on him. So if you are a damn good artist, please do get in contact with me.
They really like the idea of Johnscape. I think we should poll it.
It's not going to be Johnscape.
We could have a race of Johns.
We can have a race of Johns.
They could be gods.
I have decided. I
What do
think
they
I have
call- what do they
decided
call
on a new
Johns in-
race.
Is it Australia? They
Probably.
have John means something else.
It means toilet in some places.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it means in Australia.
No, it means God.
Good fight.
But no, I have kind of decided on what I want the new race to be. So once I have some concepts back from a few people who have already got in contact with me, I'll then start communicating that with you. But again, if you are an artist, if you are damn good at concept art and really good with Photoshop and tablets and whatnot, do tweet me or just email oldschoolcommunity@jagex.com and message me directly, and I'll get back to you.
Right, we have results for a poll. It says, would you like a tool belt? And the answer is 67% no. I think that answers that one, doesn't it?
They're still talking about
Job done.
Johnscape. They need
Well,
it.
that saves us a bit
Quite
of
happy.
work.
Whereas I'll give you the area you're referencing as Johnscape, but it's not going to be called Johnscape. So,
No, we want Johnscape.
well, you're a bit stuck with that. The
If you
Johnscape.
put an apostrophe in it, it says John's Cape.
Yeah, there you go.
Big Ron RS asks, can you add a Smith All feature when making armor on an anvil?
You've got Smith X. We did that back in January. Smith All. That's sort of going down the route of making the game just a lot easier for the sake of making it easier. We can do it because we rebuilt the interface. Well, Ash did. That was fun to test.
So it'd be an easy coding job for us.
But if you really want it, then yeah. Next.
RS Envision asks, can we get recolored whips added to Barbarian Assault yet? They were made ages ago. I'd also like to see some more Barbarian Assault rewards.
We did some recoloured whips, didn't we? What did we
Yeah.
offer them for?
I think, wasn't it the minigame reward shop?
Could have been.
Yeah.
Might
I know
not have
that
been.
you literally went into GIMP and then just
Yeah, recoloured some whips.
recoloured some whips with a highlighter.
Yeah.
GIMP
And-
is a software package for doing image stuff
Yeah,
before any of you wonder.
Didn't
Yeah.
start whipping something, but yeah, they looked terrible.
No,
I think
I'm
that might have been why it failed, wasn't it?
No, I don't think so. I think people just didn't want. I can't remember the reason.
I can't remember. I don't
can't
know
even
sure.
think. It
I don't
wasn't
remember us
vegan.
polling it.
No, we definitely did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we did. I think it failed quite miserably.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't remember why.
Oh well.
Yeah.
There we go. So maybe, but not right now.
I would like to add some kind of more rewards to Barbarian Assault though, because it could do with a few more.
And the minigame reward shop, which passed its poll and which doesn't exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the next question is, can we get a sort of item / emote showing when a player has level 5 in everything at Barbarian Assault?
I'll be up for that.
Where would it show?
Where would it show?
I mean, you want the player to have it kind of hovering around them, or
No idea. I suppose just an item that we.
Oh, just like an emote that they
emote,
would.
yeah.
That's nice.
Can useless search option on boxes near? Can useless search options on boxes be removed near banks? Castle Wars bank chest in particular.
Yes.
Don't we have to do those one by one?
I think those are using a category. So
To remove the search op from a piece of scenery, you change the scenery's config. That affects all the places where that scenery was mapped down, which means if there was one place where it was used for a clue scroll, then you're in for a big surprise next time you try and do that clue scroll.
yeah.
But if we don't mind checking all the places where they are being used,
Which we do.
then apart from that, we can do it.
Why don't we put a drop table on them, so you've got a 1 in 10,000 chance of getting something good, like say maybe a bucket or something.
It's about 2007 that was taken off, you know.
To be fair, we could always just map down some different boxes.
Yeah, we don't have to have them mapped there at all, as long as they're not used for clue scroll.
That's true. We
And
just
never
take the
will be.
boxes away.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
we can. There's almost no reason not to unless they're being used for something.
Or replace it with something really cool, like a statue of a weeping angel.
Alk value increased on Slayer helms. It's a very handy thing for Zamorak God Wars dungeon, but it's always risked.
Then you've got to risk it if you want to be able to get the bonuses.
I think something needs to be risked. So,
Yeah, fair enough.
Can't have it too easy.
no.
Aaron Saber 6 asks, what are the requirements to obtain skill specs tiers and what kind of boost do they give?
Quack.
You need access to test Dan. I like those tiers. They bring you eternal luck. Tiers from the Eye of Skill Specs.
Apparently they bring you a lot of Twitter followers as well.
I've got about 4 houses full at the minute after yesterday.
PVM Virus asks, Elite Void with the prayer bonus.
Elite Void did look awesome.
It doesn't have to be Elite Void or whatever that bit is, but we can give you the prayer bonus or something, yeah.
Yeah.
An extra 250 points, upgrade it to a +4 prayer.
Yeah, I don't see a reason not to. And it looks awesome again. So
Good to get more models, yeah.
We can have more rows about what it does on death.
Yeah.
Arison Reels asks, is there any chance we could get some more customization on bare feet for your character? I'd really like webbed toes.
Nice.
Given how small feet are...
Not really going to answer that question.
Well, you don't
are
have fingers.
No, let's just move on.
Have you seen your hands
Your
lately?
hand
Yeah.
is a fist.
It's a block.
With no definition for fingers.
Yeah.
I mean, RS3 at the moment, I think, have upgraded to a claw. What looks like a claw.
So
So
it
I think we're far behind developing fingers, toes, and even eyes. They're 2 polygons.
It might look like you're walking around on big flappy soup plates if we tried to do webbed feet without
Yeah,
them.
I don't think.
Mind you, we could probably add more foot models to the game.
Matt, you can be off.
Let's just move on, man. Let's just move
Yeah.
I should be a foot model if you really want me to be.
on. There's that one guy on stream who would love you to be.
Yes, yeah, I could tell him about my story about my feet.
Oh, come on. Let's move on. Quick.
Will the spirit shields for court be polled individually? As in, 1, do you want spectral shield, and 2, do you want divine?
I can't see them even being worth a poll the way
Yeah.
people have commented about them.
We'll open a discussion about core.
Yeah,
Closer.
We need to discuss what it's going to drop.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't have to be the shields or anything like the shields. You can have new weapons. You can have new...
Dragon plate bodies.
Yeah, you can have dragon
Small
plate-
corpse pets that follow you around.
Oh, they're coming as standard. They're part of the package.
I think it'd be quite nice to get the shields as a model, at the very least, in-game, because they were very nice shields. What they do is entirely up to you. But again, we're open to making them drop, or making corp drop, dragon plate body, weapons, anything else. But for a boss of that sort of scale and magnitude, I think it's worth them having a very, very good drop.
One person asked about, what were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll fill the time while they fix Ronan's mic. They're running around over
the batteries that died. You could,
Yeah,
I'm good.
apparently it all works now.
Okay, sweet.
Ash Mask's all right. Ash, I think that... I think
There's a new one.
you own the rights to your face. What do you think?
Someone was asking on Twitter about new Twitch emotes for other JMods, and I'm thinking that maybe it'd be better if we just got a set of Twitch emotes that were solely different Ash
We're
faces.
limited on Twitch emotes, aren't we? To,
But do you have 2 more?
oh, we've got 2 more. What would you like? Let us know.
But supposing someone else has a funny face in this team.
I think the 4 current ones, there's you. You've got one, I think.
Dave Osborne, I
Yeah,
think.
Dave Osborne. Who else?
Who else?
We've got Skull and Crossbones. You can change that out, like the Roman skull.
Yeah, well, tweet at JX Simon and at JX_James with what you'd like to see on the emote, because those 2 will deal with them.
Put an onion emote.
No, let's move on.
Well, that's that then.
I know we're not doing a teabag emote.
Someone
Oh.
asked about
However,
new weapons in game, Vesta and stuff.
Polled failed next.
yeah.
What happens to pets if someone dies with one? Says
You lose them
KH3.
if you die with them. Provided if they're out, you lose them regardless. If they're in your invent and you're protecting 3 other items over them, then you'll lose them. You can't go back and pick them up. Ash came up with a nice idea earlier that I quite liked on the update thread about pet insurance. Would you like to go into it?
I don't think Dan likes the sound of pet
I
insurance.
just find it's not that I don't like the sound of it. It's just that Matt and I were having a conversation, and that's interjected with, what's that term called where you have to pay something during insurance? We're
The
like,
excess.
optional excess. Well, that's it. By the way, I'm not having to deal with insurance. I'm just quoting pet insurance for pets. We're like, what? What are you on about? But yeah, please do elaborate.
Well, the thought was people get these pets and they're pretty rare, and they don't have any kind of combat bonus. So if you lose them, then it's not like you were taking them around for a practical purpose. They're just cosmetic. So what I thought was there could be this pet insurance bureau. You show them your pet and give them a lot of money, and they remember permanently that you've had that pet. And in future, if you've not got the pet anymore because you lost it, then on payment of a small excess fee, they give you a pet back. So you never have to go and kill another 5,000 Gradors or whatever to get another little Grador. You just pay the kind of admin fee that they charge, which might be substantial, but probably less effort than killing another 5,000 Gradors.
If it's insurance, it's going to be substantial, and they're going to rip you off at the end of it.
Yeah,
So,
I'm thinking a few billion.
yeah, probably.
I think
And
at
the
very
premium in
least
the
you do need to actually keep trying to talk to the NPC and them just not replying to you for these 25 minutes.
No, you get a chat box which is just says jazz music, and then 25 minutes later they come back going, have you
it's the next
tried
one."
POH insurance instead? And then 25 minutes later you actually get to talk to them. So yeah, we'll do
That could be a lot of fun to write, just as a feature in itself. So
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of people say, good idea.
It was a good idea.
Yeah.
That's nice. And then somebody else on the thread said, what if you did it with fire capes? Which is a rather more controversial idea, because risking one of those actually means a lot more than risking your pet, which does nothing.
Exactly.
Is there an ETA for trading post?
We're still
No.
waiting for the engine support.
We're waiting for the engine guys to come back to us with an ETA on their side of the trading post. When we know their ETA, we'll know what we're waiting on before we can start our side of it.
I looked at their agile board earlier today.
Oh yeah.
Which is the board that prioritises all the information. It was sitting at the top of that board. Whether that's just purely by accident or not, I don't know. But it did make me feel a bit better that it was sitting at the top of the engine team board.
It did kind of get put there a few days ago, which is a good start.
Mm.
And they also said that they were going to try and do an actual old school downloadable client for us as well. Something we've wanted for slightly over a year now.
Yes.
So that if you want a client, you don't have to download the RS3 one and then hack about with it in a text editor.
Dragon plate body and dragon kite in Old School RuneScape.
There's a dragon kite available from Django.
Yeah, we can do them, but
Yes,
it's
you said that.
depends what you want to drop them. If you want their stats to be different to what they had originally, and yeah, I mean, dragon stuff's primarily cosmetic nowadays.
I think the poll made it very clear you don't want a dragon plate as a high level slayer drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Most
think
of
it
you
was-
want to do it with a quest, to be honest.
It was all about the lore behind getting it and the whole sort of making sure that it stays as valuable lore-wise than anything, wasn't it? Which I think is important for it.
There's a fairly relevant question of, can we get tormented demons?
Yep, sure. They won't drop any dragon claws though.
I would love to
Unless-
get TDs though. To be
I did
honest.
love them as mechanics.
They were damn good. It was very simple. It was basically JAD mechanics, but I did like them. I would like to get them. How do you feel modelling some tormented
If we put them
demons?
in a new continent, then yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Doesn't matter where they go, really.
I can find room for them. Got an
We
infinite
can
amount
make
of it.
room for them.
So,
Hell, we can spawn them in Lumbridge for like.
well, Court Beast is in Lumbridge in my test room at the moment, so yeah, why not?
But yeah, what they drop would also have to come under close scrutiny and be decided by the community as well. We won't just say, do you want tormented demons, and randomly give them dragon claws as they were.
Can you... Where you going?
Nah.
Can you bring back the old magic shortbow special attack in which you used to be able to use the special attack twice?
What? That was
Very
weird.
easily.
I don't remember it happening 2 specs.
That's
There
a
was-
long
I think
time
there
ago.
was a time, a
2003.
very long time back, where the Magic Shortbow Special didn't use 55% or whatever it is, so you could do it twice without running out of energy. But then it got nerfed by making it take more than 50%, so that you couldn't do it twice in a row for that exact reason. But hey, it's not hard to change.
If you time when your special attack's regenerating, because it does it every 30 seconds, then you can actually do it twice in a row, one after the other. It's not too bad, it's pretty tricky to do. It's pretty useless, to be honest. Will the artisan skill help at all with PVM or PvP? If so, how?
Right, I remember now. It will, mainly because it creates different sorts of food. It allows you to create the two-handed crossbows, which I think personally a great idea, which are crossbows which do a higher damage but not any more DPS than you currently get, so you're sort of sacrificing the chance of slower attack but higher damage. So obviously they'll make a difference for PvP. Food will make a difference just because everything you make is part of the game, so it's all going to sort of interact with each other, so it will help anything that happens really.
There's a lot of requests for turning up Matt K. John, do you want to...
I can turn you off.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just talk it too quietly. But yes, it will. There you go, there's the answer.
Can we get resizable old school?
I think we had quite an extensive conversation today with James Jackmob from Engine to decide or to talk about what we need from him or the engine side in order to make that possible for us.
He seemed optimistic, although he knew there'd be some tricky things that we'd have to solve, like what all the interfaces do when the screen can be bigger, and he'd be looking for ways to try and make it work automatically without us having to stop doing all updates for 6 months while we review all the interfaces in the game, because that would be rather sad for everyone who wants other updates.
I mean, it's easy to say Orion has it, but what Orion has done is they've redrawn the screen to be to have a higher resolution, which you can do yourself anyway. They've just done it for you without the need for you to do it. That isn't full screen. Whichever way you look at it, that is not full screen. It's handy because your screen is larger, but the draw distance hasn't increased. You don't have a wider camera angle. You don't have a better camera. The interfaces are just as large as they would be.
Speaking of which, Mod Phillips said he could do it for us if we wanted it, and I would rather like it.
Exactly. We would like to be able to offer the proper full screen option if possible. Again, Orion has just redrawn the screen to be zoomed in. You have a feature on, if you're using Windows at least, you do have a feature called Magnifier. It's in your applications, it's in your ease of access tools actually, which does that for you anyway. All they've done is just draw that on your screen. It's very helpful, it's very nice, but again, that's not full screen.
Could we buy Barrows Brothers tasks with Slayer points?
Oh, we covered this almost every week.
I am looking into a Slayer expansion later on in the year, possibly inside the new continent, I hope. I'd like to have Boss Slayer, so yes, I would like to be able to offer that.
The Slayer code would handle it just fine.
Yep.
Can you add a Barrows chat so people stop using Shades? The Shades chat is very hostile towards people trying to play Shades.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
We can do that. Speaking of those chats, can we merge the Phoenix Gang and Black Arm Gang into just one channel for the pair of them?
Yeah.
And then we could use the spare account that's running the other one to be the Clan Wars thing that we've got to release.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to be honest, we can make as many accounts as we like, so that's not a problem.
That's true.
Job for you, Ronan.
We could probably get free membership for them as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Naturally.
Can we get a wieldable cabbage, please?
I did make a Brassica Prime Godsword in my test stream.
Really?
Yeah.
How have I not seen this?
Yeah, what's it look like?
It's got cabbage for a hilt. When you do a spec attack, I think, if it's not broken, if you do a spec attack, it just throws cabbage at you.
Well, you could do a spec attack where it fills your opponent's inventory with cabbage so that they're at a
Or it
bit of a
turns
disadvantage.
all of their current food into cabbage.
Wow.
Or sacks of cabbage, so their inventory is full with things that are full of cabbage.
Yeah, so I do have a Brassica Prime hilt and Godsword in my test stream.
Cabbageception.
Yeah.
Could we turn them into a cabbage? So transmogrify the powers
Yes,
to
we can.
attack into a cabbage
Yes, we
for 5
can.
seconds.
I'm adding that to potato.
Yeah, why not?
Job done. There we go. No more updates this year.
Well, I've already done it, so...
And also, if we've got cabbages like that, we could also
I'm
have
having to
maybe
do
the
something you
bouncy
did 6
cabbages
months
from
ago.
I had to
2009,
do it
that
quite a while
April
ago.
event where you kick cabbages all
Oh,
around the
of
world.
course, yeah.
I wrote that.
That originally, the original concept was to be heads rather than cabbages.
It was really weird. The idea for April Fools in 2009 was to have all the NPCs in Lumbridge turn their heads into cabbages, because that's funny. And when the graphics team said that was also a bit of a big ask, they then said, Ash, could you make the chat heads in the chat boxes appear as cabbages without the NPCs being affected? I said I could, but I thought that would be even more silly. So they then said, well, what can you do? And I said, well, if you give me a bouncy cabbage, then I could kind of make it, when you pick a cabbage in the Falador field, make it run away. And they said, all right, do that. And since I now got bouncy cabbages, I put some extra ones down with a kick option, so you could kick them. And the QA team testing it said there ought to be something if you kick it all the way across the world.
Yeah, that's right.
So I made it spawn Brassica Prime if you kicked it all the way to Ooglog. Next thing you know, there were people running time trials.
Hashtag game design.
Yeah, somebody was trying to, who'd got the record for the time trial of getting to Ooglog with a cabbage. He was trying to do it better on a PvP world. I never heard from him again.
JJ Aussie said, greetings. A question for Ash, most likely. Does stat draining BGS spec, for example, carry over to a monster's second form, for example, Calfight Queen?
It depends whether the what the monster's code says. There's a command for change the monster's type and ignore the specs, the special, the stat draining. And there's a command for change the monster's type and not carry on the stat draining. I don't know which one the Calfight used, so it really does depend on the monster and its code. We discovered the other day that the Kraken, the boss Kraken emerging from the whirlpool, that's carrying on the stats of the whirlpool, which was not quite what we had in mind.
No, that would explain why the Kraken is actually much weaker than I intended it to be.
You gave it stupidly high defense.
Well, I think that I was actually intended to. Probably not that high, at least, but that it does turn out the Kraken is actually bugged. But we'll see.
It's a bit late to sort of make it 3 times harder now.
If we made it how those stats would make it, then we'd be in for a big surprise.
I definitely look for lowering defense anyway, because that is clearly far too high. But
Right, it's about 400 spells to kill it.
How many does the Trident hold again?
2,500.
yeah,
But it drops tridents, so...
Pardon me?
Any
What do you got?
chance?
Okay.
Yeah. Any chance to buy an ability from a Slayer Master which would allow you to get a task from the contact option already on the ring?
Yeah, we could make that code work, although having people able to get more Slayer tasks as they go would be interesting.
We can do it with NPC contacts.
Yeah, but there's a whole spellbook you've got to be stuck on if you're going to be doing that.
Yeah, I'd like to keep that as a unique feature to Lunar Diplomacy, really, but if you guys really want it, then... and Ash thinks we can do it, then we can do it.
Have you considered making a RuneFest exclusive in-game item for Old School?
Yes.
Yes, we have, and thankfully enough, we've actually got the ability to offer people who come to RuneFest a unique code, much like RS3 has done over the past years, that you can go to in-game and then redeem. So we've now got a redeeming code feature in Old School. We haven't launched it yet, I don't think. Well, not the content side of it, at least.
The engine side is live, I believe.
The engine side is live. We haven't launched the content side because we don't have any codes for you to redeem yet. But we can now do random giveaways with unique codes, which you can claim items for. I just think we need to settle on an idea of what item we want for RuneFest.
Pet court.
I suggested we have a golden scythe,
Garden
That'd be
Scythe Pet.
but we give it to everyone. But I don't know. We have to decide.
I mean, the current plan with the item at RuneFest, again, this isn't confirmed, so it may well change in the future, is to have an item where people who buy a ticket to come to RuneFest get the item before everybody else. And if you're playing RuneScape Old School on RuneFest Day, then you hop in and you go get the item then. So with your ticket, you get early access to the item, and then anybody else who wants to join in the celebrations on RuneFest Day can get the item then.
When will achievement diaries be coming out?
Ooh, we were going to be opening a discussion about them later part of the month, I think. But as we've got a whole lot on, we might have to push it back a bit.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll
just
see
see
what
how we
happens.
go over the next few weeks, yeah.
Can you possibly poll at some point the option to get holder spaces for some untradables like God Capes, books, etc., please?
Oh, yeah, like Magic Secateurs, XFI.
Yeah,
I'll be up for that.
Yeah.
totally. The only one that's a bit more work is the secateurs, because there's so much code trying to make sure you don't have a second pair of them, which doesn't need to be there, so we can just delete that.
I almost bet it doesn't work now. Who wrote it?
Actually, I wrote it.
Oh, you wrote it.
Awkward.
Well, see, the original
Fair enough.
version didn't work, so I kind of tried to fix it.
Well, the original version didn't work,
Oh, yeah.
which is the point I was trying to make.
Ah,
to
yes.
be fair.
Let's talk about all the things Dan does that don't work.
Considering the developer who wrote that, yeah, no. If you if you've sorted it out, then there we go. That's fine.
Do you want to go into the things that you've done that don't work?
Yeah.
Well, we've only got 20 minutes, so...
No, I'm out of
I'm only
questions from
joking.
there, so
Is that it?
Yeah,
Yep.
questions.
All
Okay.
right, well,
Have
see
you
you
got
next
any
week.
questions?
I thought you said you had a question about
I
why the
don't
wall
know.
is curvy.
Yeah.
oh yeah, someone was asking how they curved the wall in the background.
99 Magic, mate.
There you go.
99 construction.
And 99 strength.
Somebody
one
asked if
mining.
I could unmute Alfred.
Yeah, Alfred, say
Well, to
something.
be fair, he hasn't actually said
Hi.
anything.
Haven't been asked any questions.
Beep.
Well, now it's just answer a rap battle.
Yeah. Let's go.
No, it's not.
I may have made everyone laugh at you. Sorry about that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Buff Onyx bolts.
What's wrong with them?
They're massively overpowered if you actually have a large stack of them. So.
I had
They
a
help
request
for-
about bolts to let people make the bolts with different metals. So rather than having to always put like your emeralds on low kind of metal bolts, you'd be able to put them on a higher metal bolt, like a runite bolt, but get the effect of the gem. But it would hit slightly better because it's from a better metal
Oh,
bolt.
that's a huge amount of combinations.
Oh yeah, it'll be an interesting time coding that little lot.
Just a few
Should
configs.
we put it in on the rag list with construction? we've got a developer rag list. Clans are now on there.
Oh,
We've got somebody asking about the borrowing lending system.
interesting.
Yeah, that is.
We implemented that because with the trade limit that the game got in 2008, people couldn't lend out their stuff to their friends anymore. So we gave them a system where they could, but only the items we had time to enable. Since you guys don't have a trade limit, you can lend your stuff out like you always could in the old days, the really old days. The thing about the item lending system is that now you could lend stuff out to people you didn't trust.
Christ.
Can't
Yeah.
do anything. Oh, hello.
Now you could lend stuff out to people you didn't trust. There was a whole rental market in the game, and that made the prices of items go very interesting because it was worth buying to rent and just getting free cash out of that forevermore. So while we could probably do it if we got the agent support again, it's a bit more controversial than people necessarily realise it is. But we know how to do it because I did it before. And most of the work that time was rewriting mining to handle the new kind of pickaxe, and I've already done that for us, so it wouldn't be very hard at all.
Alfred, someone's asking about Dragon Defenders. What have you got to say about Dragon Defenders, as you've not said anything yet?
I don't really have a problem with Dragon Defenders. Depends who drops them, and I can make them fine, easy to make. Just depends who drops them, and yeah, that's it really. And if people want them in the game, obviously.
If you're happy with the extra strength bonus, then we can do them. I don't know what's wrong with a rune defender myself, but that's fine.
A few people saying no to Dragon Defenders, which I think means that we ought to have another straw poll.
Yeah.
I get looked at with eyes
Yeah,
now
that
from
was a
James
little-
now. I was
just
like,
a
oh
tiny
my
little bit of
god,
content
Matt.
in his
It's
eyes.
like, work? You want to make us do work?
And we didn't even bring
I
them
re-
cake this week.
I refer to my previous statement.
It's not like
Now
we
my
gave them cake
microphone's
this
going to get
week.
disconnected in a minute.
He's got a kill switch in him.
He has. This is somehow rigged to some explosive device.
What do you think about Rev Caves, Alfie?
Oh yeah, I'd love to make them. I was actually talking to, can't remember who I was talking to, but I said I was going to remake the Rev Caves with the ghosts in them, but I wasn't. They were going to drop something. I don't know if they were going to drop something new or not, but that'd be up to you guys. But I think that would kind of revive the wilderness a bit. Not revive it, but make it more active.
Didn't we poll revs when we revived the wilderness?
We
We
a bit?
did,
did,
and
yeah.
they failed by
It
quite a
certainly
distance.
failed.
Really?
I feel like
We didn't say what they were going to drop necessarily.
Yeah, I think that might have been what the problem was, I think, really.
Well, if I don't know that we're going to drop,
Yeah.
then
Well, we can easily put some ghosts in a cave and make them drop something.
Yeah,
and they can be cool-looking ones. Now we've got him,
Yeah.
which we couldn't have done last year.
Yes, indeed.
We've got to have one called Casper.
I was watching
Foreseed.
Casper once
And
with,
Gengar.
Oh
with a
God,
friend
here we
of
go.
mine.
Story.
A friend of mine called Duncan. Duncan, I like to not say his surname just in case people go track him down and laugh at him. And there's a part in Casper where Casper comes out of the clock, and I was sitting next to Duncan watching this, and he goes, "Bah!" It's like, right, mate, come down a bit.
Oh.
Well, then he also used to play Resident Evil. Okay, and on Resident Evil, you have the zombies come to eat you, and the whole idea with the zombies, you get a shotgun, you lean back, and you shoot them like that in the head. And of course, Duncan
All
would
right,
get the
let's do
shotgun.
this. You want to invade?
Yeah, we'll invade.
Yeah, Duncan
What
would
did you
get
guys
the,
ask for?
I was invading his space, now he's
Oh.
invading mine.
Oh,
Although I'm fine with it.
It's okay. It's okay. This has been brewing for months.
I like this sofa.
We're going to upset
Done
one.
that to J-Mod.
Yeah, he will cry about it.
That's the reason to do it. Let's stay like this.
Exactly.
Moving on.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Oxy, that's a really long name. Asked for Super Combat Pot. We mentioned it last week. I believe I put it on the wish lists. I'm looking at you because you generally look at it.
I did look at the wish list, although I haven't compiled a poll since then, so I haven't looked at it.
No, yeah,
that recently.
obviously, yeah, it's not been
Yeah.
polled yet. Well, we can poll it. I think we went down the route of Tor Stole added to Super Attack, Super Strength, Super Defense, and they just take you all up to 118. So there's no extra damage or anything like that, and they don't automatically always stay there. So you can just take an element of Bruise to somewhere like Bandos. But yeah, we can do them.
Somebody said let VR into the Clan Cup. Is VR not in the Clan Cup?
Isn't VR just
VR, they didn't post on the thread. They're 4 days late telling us they wanted to enter, and when we tried to contact them via email to find out what clan they wanted to enter, they didn't tell us. So yeah, we did our best, but
fair
they
enough.
didn't do it.
Well, in luck about the Dragon Defenders, they've actually agreed on this one.
Yeah,
Quite a margin actually. just to look at it.
70% yes for Dragon Defenders.
I think it would warrant a poll question then.
479 votes against
Need
202.
75% to be honest.
And it also needs to come from somewhere. Now, someone sent me a rather interesting idea involving red dragons underneath the Warriors Guild.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, that was also because there weren't that many red dragons
Yeah,
around these
totally.
days, and Dragon Defenders are red, so yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I do like the idea of dragon stuff coming from actual dragons.
Well,
Yeah, that makes more sense.
if we said, okay, we've just upgraded the existing Cyclops room to have yet more time in there doing the exact same thing to get
Yes,
another
yeah,
defender,
absolutely.
you might kill us with a Dragon Defender.
Indeed.
Yeah, a few people said Hellhound boss. I think we discussed that a few weeks ago, like a three-headed Hellhound.
Yeah, I was talking about a Cerebrus type boss for Boss Slayer as a Slayer expansion. That's something I'll look at as an update for later on in the year. I
Could
hope.
be like the new KBD.
Yeah,
Thing.
if you don't mind, like modelling me a Cerebrus type three-headed dog, big. Yeah.
Does it shoot flames?
No, but the other thing I asked you to model does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's just somebody asking for you two to kiss. Just thought I'd throw that one out there.
Well,
Can we have a poll?
yeah, get that in a straw poll. No, they can't bother doing any more work.
This
Fair
workplace gets stranger and
Yeah,
stranger.
Dan's will.
Yeah, so that killed all
Next question.
the conversation, didn't it?
Turmoil and Soul Split. Anything about them?
I think we were talking about doing a PDC for a possible new spell book
I did like
Slash
that.
prayer book.
/ prayer book, yeah.
Or both.
Because obviously it's clear that there are a few things on the curses that were both overpowered and quite useful, and I think we probably could do with a new spell book anyway, because why not? I think people want the Livid Farm spells, but Livid Farm, just no way. But some of those spells might be quite useful, so I guess we can probably merge some of the ideas that people have had for new spells and existing spells into a new prayer book, or spell book, sorry, but that's for a PDC, I believe, isn't it? I'm looking at you
pay no
because
attention to what you're saying.
you usually command
not really
PDCs. Are we
Yes,
doing
we'll
anything?
do a PDC about whatever it was you were talking about. Yeah, sure.
Oh,
why
okay.
not?
Prayer books and spell books.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, well done. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yep, PDC to
Okay,
replace
there you
Metcalfe.
PDC about whatever you said is fine.
We should have a poll on Soul Split and Turmoil.
What, straw poll?
Yeah, sure poll.
More work, guys. Sorry, James.
Oh,
There we go. I do like these straw poll things. They're quite good, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we just shout at them and they do stuff.
Yes. It's this feeling of power.
except me.
Sit down.
Meanwhile, there's a player called Bulge
Aw.
asking whether you can get more than one of the same pet. The answer is no. Once you've got one, the game won't bother giving you another one. You can save your luck from another time.
How about somebody people asking about Australian, New Zealand servers? What I need from you then is I need to know. I need you to go into RS3. I need you to look at the game world screen and tell me your ping for an Australian world and for the lowest US world, and then put them into a thread which is in the forums. I can't remember the name of the player's name starting the thread.
It's
Anyway,
a
there's one
very long
that's right.
title saying petition to get Aussie
Yeah,
servers.
that's right. But posting that thread, I need to collect a load of this stuff, then we can see what difference the Australian servers make, and then we can take it from there. So, yeah, do get me information. The more I've got, the better. So keep pumping it into that.
Neofighter69 wants a menagerie for POH where you can store your pets. I would love to do that now that we've got
Some
lots of pets.
Yes,
We'll-
absolutely.
we'll do
I'm a
that
bit
eventually.
undecided about sticking cats in it, but I would like to do it for the other things.
It just means touching construction. I might take that week
Yes.
off.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
Tell you what, I'll be really careful to do it perfect first shot,
Okay.
and we just launch it, and see what happens.
It worked for the Slayer Hole.
That was fluke.
Yes.
EOC poll.
Get stuffed.
I think that's where we're going to have to draw the line.
Yeah.
You know where that poll can get put.
JZUO, I'm not going to try and pronounce that all in one go, says Corp ETA, please.
Corpy.
Today, Alfred sent me a message saying, I've completed all the Corp animations. Do you want to play around with it? At which point I spammed the crap out of him saying, yes.
Loads of smiley faces.
I tweeted an image earlier. Actually, we got some poll results on screen right now. Looks like Turmoil and Soul Split is failing.
60% yes. Sorry, 60% no, 40% yes. Is that?
57 and 43.
But Alfie gave me Corp today. I've asked him to send me the death animation because that wasn't done. And there might be a few. It's done now.
Yeah.
There might be a few tweaking animations. There's still a core to make, and there's still the models for the white stuff that Corp throws at you. Once those are made, I can really get onto.
All I heard was
building
white
Corp
stuff
for-
thrown out at you, and I don't.
Well, that is arguably what it is, really. But
It's a magic splash thing, but okay.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
it's
there's still a lot. It's still a work in progress, and
still very early days. But I tweeted an image for it. The hit points bar is back to being huge. Corp's back to being huge. It walks, it defends, it attacks. It's 785 combat, and it's got ridiculous combat stats. So we do have a Corp.
Yeah, it would be nice. I think the initial plan is to launch Corp on RuneFest, which is 11th of October. I hope we've given out the date. I'm sure we have already.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, that's good. I sort of panicked there for a minute that we hadn't.
We have now.
So yeah. 11th of October, RuneFest. I would personally quite like to have a big red button at RuneFest, and we just go have Corp, and it updates the servers.
No, don't use a button. Get a lever.
Lever,
Much cooler.
lever button.
Well, we got one over there. It's being wasted. So
We couldn't actually get a mobile signal in the basement of RuneFest, could we? That would be
No.
fun pressing a button.
Yeah, see, it doesn't have to have a button that does anything. We could have somebody watching and just sort of pressing a button back here when it works.
you're ruining all the fun.
Just to ruin the illusion, or it could be a proper lever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
We've
you get
got-
in Lumbridge.
Or on that
In,
kind of gadget we had for running live streams. We had a lever
that's
on
what
that,
I mean.
which we
It's
didn't
been
need.
wasted over there.
Yeah.
But in response to people talking about what Corp would drop, just because we've got the model for Corp doesn't necessarily mean we're going to make it drop the Spirit Shields. What it drops is entirely up to you.
Or a region bracelet.
Or even region bracelet. I mean, what it drops is entirely up to you. We'll open that discussion when we come to really get serious about Corp. I don't think there's going to be a quest with it to the people that are posting quests. I think we'll just launch Corp in its cave. I think Alfie wants to make it look like the original Corp cave. I want to make Corp be exactly like Corp was back in 2008, 2009.
I'll do the viewing thing it had back then.
So we want to make Corp exactly like it was before, with changes to its drops, obviously. What it drops is entirely up to you.
Yeah.
And
I'd like to have the Spirit Shield models in-game. Whether or not they are dropped from Corp and do the same thing they did before, again, entirely up to you. But
Yeah, someone said Corp Pet as well. That would probably
They're
be
kind of
dropped.
standard.
I think we've
Yeah.
got like an obligation now to make a boss or baby boss version of any boss that we actually make.
Or at least offer
almost
it.
certainly. So yeah.
But speaking of RuneFest, Veniki had a question about when RuneFest tickets go on sale. Just keep an eye on the @RuneFest Twitter handle or the www.runefest.com, and as soon as they're on sale, you'll find out.
Yep.
Can we please have Ancient and Lunar Art win the POH?
It's something that's been talked about before. We thought maybe it would need some kind of cost associated with using it rather than just letting you switch back and forth for free forevermore.
Well, a really nice high construction requirement would sort of solve that.
I was also wondering whether we could have a system whereby the owner of the house could charge a fee for people wishing to use their altar,
Ooh,
just to get a little extra revenue that way.
I like that. But yeah, like with most construction things, they're a real pain. We've sort of shelved them for a little while.
You're just scared of what I would write that you'd have to
It's not fair. You're from the future. You have like 4,000 years with experience.
Gosh, think how many cakes we'd get through if I did.
Christ.
Think how many gyms I could pretend to walk past. There was a whole story behind that, but I'm not going into it. Timer after death. Oh, the question's gone. Never mind.
There's far too many questions
Somebody
going
said
through
wilderness boss pets. They actually failed a poll, so we didn't make boss versions
Yeah.
or
A lot of
mini
things
versions of
don't
those.
poll.
Scorpio also didn't pass, so we didn't offer that one.
I'd have liked a mini villain artist.
I'd like to meet Scorpio. It's quite a nice colour scheme she's got going.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't pass.
Tradable Barrows Defender. That's what
Let's
we've
be-
set up, isn't it?
Yeah, let's not go
Let's
too
get,
far.
let's get the dragon out first before we worry about Barrows.
You know, most of the Barrows kit, like, kind of, isn't it two-handed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a defender.
It's all two-handed.
Yeah. So a defender with a two-handed weapon will be.
And I wouldn't look to make the
Is
most
it
powerful
smart
one
defenders
tradable
as
either.
well?
Yes, it is.
Is it? There you go. Of course it is, yeah.
Someone talked about, I came up quite a few times actually, having supporting official Iron Man accounts, which I think we brought up before.
What we said was we could track if the account had ever used a shop or ever picked up stuff from the ground, etc., or ever traded with the player. But what we can't do is display on the website custom high scores that only shows those accounts. Also, for all the accounts that you've already got, well, when we launched the thing if we launched a thing that tracked whether you'd ever traded, everyone who logs in will be in that state until their next trade. So it wouldn't be tracking whether you've ever traded since your account was created. It'd be just since the update went out. So it would be so limited that, frankly, it's almost not worth having at that point. And what you're doing with Iron Man is probably working very nicely for you already.
Yeah, I think the whole appeal of being an Iron Man is the challenge of being able to do it yourself. If you're cheating, you're only cheating yourself. So it's no real need to go through all of that just to be able to throw up some high scores that, like I said, can't incorporate any existing accounts. So.
Also, given that last time I went to the web team and asked them to upload a picture onto the website, they had to say no due to being too busy. So asking for a whole new custom high score system seems pessimistic.
I think if we were ever to do that, we would need a system which we control, so that anything that we kick out from the game automatically gets uploaded to the website. So that seems the right way to do it, and then we don't have to worry about using
Oddly enough,
resources.
we got that
long-term.
bit already from the engine team. They gave us something that will let us kick data out from the game to the website. What we haven't got on the website is somewhere to show it.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, it would be lovely. Maybe one day.
Snowy as a Day said something that I actually mentioned to you not long after I made a specific tweet. An infected mode or infection mode in Clan Wars. I actually, when I tweeted out originally, I would like King of the Hill and all this modes, and then I remembered I was too late to mention it for the poll, an infection game type for Clan Wars, because infection game types are hilarious Friday night fun, so I think that's something we could probably look to do.
How would that work?
With
One
two
person
teams.
tagging
The same way infection game works in any team type. Obviously, you have two teams, maybe one person or two people start on this team who are infected. You've got this entire group over here who are trying to not be infected. These two can either move faster or one-hit kill. These ones either move faster or have a much overpowered weapon to protect themselves, and they have to run away. And these infected people have to kill these people, and it's basically the last man standing on this side. And when obviously if you get infected. If you get killed by the infected, you join the infected and kill everybody else.
Oh, right.
Just
And you have to try and take over the entire world.
yeah, it's infection game types are hilarious fun. I've had hours and hours and hours of fun on infected game types in various different FPSs. So.
Have you ever talked about your DayZ in RuneScape?
Oh, I made a DayZ version of RuneScape. Yeah, it's not. I'm not the first person to have done it. It has been done before me. I think Mod Grisel did make a better version of it. Him and Easty made a better version of it, and I was quite bored one day on a Friday, and I decided that I'm going to make a version of DayZ myself in Old School. So I've made DayZ in Old School in my test stream for the lols, but
We've got daisies.
but yeah, infection game types, things like that are awesome fun.
Someone's asking for a harder fight cave.
I'll be up for that.
I would be up for that as well.
I'll give you 155 Jads all at once.
Actually, I think I was talking to Mod Oliver, my housemate, last night, and he was saying we need to have a fight cave where once you kill Jad and one of the birds spawn, and then Jad and like two birds spawn, and it just keeps on going until you get to two Jads, and then two Jads and a bird spawns, and it's just basically whoever can get the furthest. There's no end. It's
Love that.
It's just a wave based, and it's server first. Whoever gets the wave 169 or something.
Is
I
Woot
think
still playing?
That was an unfortunate number. but yeah, it's.
I recommended that on the forums back in like 2006.
Yeah, I think we should have a much harder fight cave, or even a progressive, continuous sort of wave-based system where there is no end. It's just whoever gets the highest.
Kind of like the fight pits, isn't it? At the end of the fight pits when
Things
the
just keep on
monsters
spawning.
keep coming and coming and
Yeah.
coming. Let's keep that going forever.
I'd much like that.
I did sit in there once with another J mod, just seeing how far we could get, and it gets
It
really
gets up,
boring.
it gets
after
up
a
to
while.
the Toxials, I think, the level 90
Level
rangers.
90s, and
Yeah.
it just stops. But yeah,
I'm hoping to get multiple jabs turn up, but it never did. But
No.
okay.
I think Mod Bennett programmed it to just start hitting you regardless of what the NPCs were doing after a
yeah,
while.
it did. When I was doing that big live stream where people were trying to stay alive in fight pits, it got to the point where people were just being spam hit by ones for the timer.
It doesn't even take
bleeding
that
them.
long. I think it's 20 minutes.
It's quite a long time, but yeah, I'd love to do that. I actually might make that at some point just for lols. So yeah, we'll see.
When I was doing the achievement diary that requires you to win in the fight pits, it was the only time I'd been there, and we got all the way down to that. Fortunately, I was able to survive just long enough to win and not have to go there ever again.
Just use a friend.
That could have worked.
Right,
I
rap
don't do
battle.
friends.
Are we doing this?
No, we're not.
We're not.
No.
Alfie looks really up for it. He was like, yeah, what? Rap
rap.
battle.
Let's do it.
No,
There you go.
I've
See, he's
got,
up for it.
Maybe
I've got some
just
really
a
hot
rap
chilies that I'm meant to
solo.
bring today as well.
I got some really hot ones as well. Guess I'll bring some hot chilies in. You
I
can
haven't
rap
lost
battle
any
on that.
bets yet.
We'll have to.
I will invent something.
We'll have to do one.
Once I lose a bet, I'll do it.
All right. How many Zarak spears should you get from 1,000 krills?
13.
How many did you get?
I think it was 30.
You watched the
I'm
stream.
not
You
sure.
cheeky. You watched the stream.
Moving on.
How many hilts should you get mathematically from 1,016? That's a completely inconspicuous number.
From 1,016.
Was it 40?
1.
No, you should get 2. So you got to eat a chili. Next week, Alfred will eat the hottest chili on the planet that either myself or Dan can come up with.
Well,
By
that's
the way, I do
Oh, it's
live.
500
I do live about 3 miles away from a chili farm that sells
Just trying
every
to find
single chili.
excuses to make me eat a chili.
Well,
And if you don't eat the chili, you
I
eat a
think-
scorpion.
You
I
can
think
bring it on
straw
yourself.
poll.
But I'll have to
Should
lose.
Alfred eat a really hot chili next week?
I'll bring in a really hot chili for you.
This will be the.
Actually, I'll bring in my new Dave's Gourmet Insanity sauce.
This
I
is gonna
can't
be
eat that.
one day before I go on holiday.
And the videos I've
So I'm
seen.
going to be like,
Lol
on the
at
plane,
you.
needing to go to the toilet 24/7.
Lol at you.
We'll do that. All the videos I've seen of people eating it have thrown up. So
That Dave's Insanity.
Very
Yeah.
I can't eat it because of the
bumpy
health warning.
ride.
the health. It does say if you have a heart condition, if you're pregnant,
Or if you
you've
smoke.
got-
I
or
think
anything
he's
like
not
that, yeah.
pregnant.
No, but it does say also don't get in your eyes because it can cause blindness. So
You know, I try not to get my food in my eyes at the best of times.
you did once tell me you managed to kick yourself in the nuts.
True.
So,
Oh, what a story for 1,000 people. Nice one.
well, he was telling me.
I
said
was
to
a
him-
lot more young and
I-
agile in those days.
He was telling me how it's possible for him to turn his elbows around. I said, that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And Ash came out with, no, I've done something weirder. I once kicked myself in the nuts. At this point, how do you do that?
I was younger, more agile, and had some
Then he did one
momentum.
better and wrote Clam Horse.
Yeah, then he did that. That's just insane. But
So were you doing a handstand and your legs went backwards?
No, because legs don't work
even
like that,
then,
Alfred.
Alfie.
Right, so
everyone-
for Alfred eating a chili, I think we're looking at 93% yes.
96.
Can I sit somewhere else when he does
That's
it?
95. I think.
96,
They actually
97.
need to die.
Who were the 38
98,
buzzkills that
99?
were
Oh, they're all my mates.
Right, let's
They're
all
all
keep
fatality.
voting. Let's all keep voting.
You've just got stuff that you've borrowed from them. Because you're poor.
I've given it back.
Dear, oh dear.
But yeah, either way, next week your life is ruined.
Can we sit somewhere else when he's doing it? I don't want to sit near
Yeah.
this.
Apparently, if you swallow it, it's not as bad.
Can we get a big
No, your
plastic
stomach hates
sheet
you.
for next week when he eats his chili to put on the floor just in case of
We'll come in
accidents?
hazmat suits.
There
I'll have like pliers and be like, go. But,
We love
Yes, and
Alfred
ghost
really, despite the
Dipped
fact
in
that
Dave's
we try and
Insanity
force him into these terrible things.
Yeah.
Wash down with a Vimto.
I haven't lost the bet. I'm just doing
with a
it.
Vimto.
This is the most random thing I could
You,
do.
isn't it?
So,
Anyway, yeah.
yes.
You're still invading.
I know. That's what I
The
do
ear of
this.
Luigi says, can we
I'm
have
not
some
gonna
more
win that,
Runite
am I?
mining
No, you're not.
spots? We've added a lot more Runite mining spots to the game recently. And if you see the Clan Cup skilling arena, you'll see a load more. But I think we've added a lot enough this year. Maybe no more for
We
a bit.
put, what, 3 in, haven't we, for the wilderness update? I think
Well,
it's
you
3.
put some on the ice plateau. We put
Yeah.
some in the
Oh god, yeah, of course we
resource
did,
area.
yes. There's another
Yeah.
2 or 3 in there, so
So there's a lot more than there used to be.
yeah, absolutely.
Somebody's name who's gone off screen already says, can we get the ability to see how many days we've played in Old School?
Oh,
I'd
we
like
do
that.
actually have that information.
We do have that information on our end. Problem is, if you request it from us and we give it to you, everybody's going to start requesting us and requesting it from us, and we're going to spend our entire day tweeting and posting back to you your days played. And some people might not like what we end up posting back to them because it's either embarrassingly high or not as high as
That's
they
why I did
expected.
it by in-game PM.
Yeah, so I guess, I mean,
So
you
what
know,
we need is for the
can-
web team to output it to the engine and them to output
Yeah.
it to us, and then
I mean,
we put it.
we can
hand
tell
in
you your
the-
days played, but again, because there's no official way of doing it and you seeing it for yourself, we can't really spend our time, all of our time, just telling you what your days played are because we'd never get any work done.
We could have a new J mod in the team whose job is to look that up and tell people.
I would hate to see the job specs for that.
Did any of you look up your
Degree.
own time played?
Yeah. Have you seen yours since you've been here?
Yeah.
What's yours?
When I started, I was the 5th highest I could find.
Really? I think I was on like 37 days or something.
That's pathetic.
That's
Oh,
just in old school.
bad.
Yeah.
For old school.
For
That's
old
just
school,
for old school.
I'm something like 24 days for old school. It's not that high. For RS3, I'm like 570.
Yeah, somewhere around the same as yours, Dan. Yeah.
I'm like 150 on the RuneScape 3.
I checked across my main accounts over the last 10 years or so, about 15,000 hours total across all the games.
What's amazing is
15,000
for
hours.
my 570
What's
days,
that
I'm only
days?
like the 4th highest played in the office. that, so I'm quite
600.
surprised.
600 days.
Well, slightly more. I rounded.
You remember those recoloured fire capes you did all that time ago? Ben Hamier was asking about whether we could have some, so we could.
There's no reason why not. I mean, if we were going to
What did I
introduce
say? I can't read it.
625.
6?
25.
That was close.
So yeah, so the recoloured fire capes I did, they are still sitting in a test stream somewhere.
Your test stream, yeah.
I have used part of their textures on things like the lava dragons,
Smoke
the
staff.
smoke staff.
You were
they have
laughing
come
at that
in hand.
earlier.
They have come. Yeah, I was.
That
it's
worked really
terrible.
well.
Mini game
we
shop
can
maybe.
use them, but I think they'd be probably more appropriate for something awesome like an extended fight cave, maybe something like that. A lot of people were quite concerned that would ruin the fire cape. I only really did it just to prove it could be done because we were pondering for a while whether or not it was even possible. But I think we found a way, or Ash found a way, and we made it happen. But
We went to Jack Bob for that one.
yeah, it's a mess trying to get that to work. I wouldn't want to do that again. The colours that are there right now, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to add any new ones, but no, we probably can look to do something with them at some point in the future. I mean, I'm using their textures and other things at the moment, not the fire capes, but we'll see.
I missed the name, but someone asked for a level 70 to 75 attack, one-handed crush weapon. Zarak Caster. Try that.
There you go.
He's busy. I think we're about to hit 6 o'clock, aren't we? In fact, it's gone 6 o'clock, I think, now.
Woo!
So probably ought to say goodnight.
Good night.
If you look at the back, we've got Twitter handles you all ought to follow. What we've got poll going out at the moment, haven't we? So
We have.
vote in the poll. We've got a couple of dev blogs you ought to read. We've got another dev blog
Before
coming
you vote
tomorrow.
in the poll.
Yeah, before you vote in the poll. Another dev blog coming tomorrow, so tune in for that. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. You'll find out tomorrow. I'd like to surprise you once in a while. What else we got going on? We've got Clan Cup is kicking off this week as well. So if you've got any questions for Ronan about the Clan Cup, make sure you tweet him and he will get them answered for you.
I think you've got a thread going up tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. All the information that clans don't have at this point will be going up tomorrow about the arenas and whatnot and
Yeah.
what's going to be in there.
Looks something special for them, isn't it? I think clans are really going to enjoy
The
it.
arenas are looking amazing at this point. These guys did a brilliant job and,
These two, don't look at me.
wow.
I tell you what, I'm just going to throw this out there right now. This man knows black magic. It is I wrote the PVM arena, but without Ash, I don't know how on earth I would have got it working. The PVM arena is nuts.
Oh,
Well,
no,
I hope
you
it is
did a
working.
lot
We
of
haven't
good
really
work
put
on
that
it.
many
You
players
just
into
tweaked
it
it.
yet.
This man knows black magic. He is a dangerous human being.
Yes,
Well,
but
so-
you can cut a cake with a plastic fork.
So yeah, I hope you enjoy the Clan Cup because I did throw almost blood, sweat and tears and put my fist through my monitor to deliver it to you. So
Yes,
Yeah.
clans enjoy.
Yeah, Skillspec put his fist through his desk. So, you know, it could be
Got his
worse.
mouse through his window.
Wow.
Right, so yeah, we'll see you guys all next week. Have fun. Cheerio,
Yeah.
pops.